you are a business owner looking to get funding for your business, then you're going to want to watch this video as I'm going to walk you through how to get $10,000 in debt-free funding for your business. If you're new to my channel, I'm Coach Darcy. I help people just like you start, protect, and fund their businesses. And one of the best ways to fund your business is with a grant. If you're wondering what exactly is a grant, it is money given to you by an organization because it furthers their mission. And so companies aren't just handing out money for you to just spend it on any personal reason. When it comes to business grants, organizations are giving you this money specifically so that you can start or grow your business and spend it on business expenses. I'm gonna walk you through the steps you wanna do before you apply to this grant, all the grant details that you need to know, 3 of the top mistakes that I see business owners make when filling out the application, and I'm gonna share with you 3 amazing ChatGPT prompts that will help you stand out from all the other applicants. And so if that all sounds good to you, let's hop into this video. The first step you want to do before you apply to any grant is to develop a winning mindset. This is the unwavering faith that your ideas and the purpose behind the business is worth investing in, and the world would be a darker place without your business in it. And so it's very important for you to have unwavering belief in yourself. Secondly, it's very important to get the business structure in place. When I say business structure, I mean officially forming an LLC or a corporation with your Secretary of State. If that sounds complicated or new to you, you can use a business formation company like I did. And so if you head all over to ZenBusiness.com, they will set up your LLC for you. And all you had to do is fill out a 10-minute application. It's that simple. Then the next step, once you get your official LLC documents, then you want to get your EIN and open up a business checking account. One of the best accounts for business owners looking for funding is Bluevine. They have a simple application and they're known for accepting most businesses. And so now you're in a much stronger position because you have your mindset right, you have an LLC, and you have a business checking account. There's one more step that you want to do, and that's create a marketable business. When I say marketable business, that means creating free social media profiles. And what I would recommend out of all the social media platforms is to create an Instagram account. Once you create that account, you're gonna do a few posts to show your real business. Don't stress about this, just try to get some content out there. As I've seen previous grant winners that had less than 100 followers win a grant. So you don't need much to get started and you don't need much to win. It's now time for me to introduce you to this $10,000 grant. And I do want you to know, this grant has the opportunity to change your life. So you do want to lock in and take notes. So let me introduce you to the Gusto Impact Awards worth $10,000. This is cash that you'll get direct deposited into your business checking account, which I know you set up when we talked about the business formation and foundation steps. From the barista who remembers your name to the nonprofit changing lives, all of those businesses are able to apply to this $10,000 grant opportunity that's sponsored by Gusto. And so if you're new to them, Gusto is a payroll and HR software platform for small and medium-sized businesses. But today they could be your grant sponsor. And so in addition to the $10,000 in cash, they're also giving you $40,000 in local advertising. This is a great opportunity to get some additional marketing for your business, which is what we all need. In addition to the $40,000 in marketing and the $10,000 in cash, you are also going to get 12 free months of payroll services offered through Gusto. There is so much that this grant is giving out that I highly recommend, if you are eligible, to submit an application for this grant. One grand prize winner will be chosen from all 5 regions across America. So we're gonna have a $50K winner from the Northeast, from the Southeast, from the Midwest, the Southwest, and from the West. If you have a US-based business, this is an amazing grant opportunity for you. Plus, in addition to the $50,000 grant winner, there's also gonna be 30 additional winners per region that are going to win a $500 Visa card that they can spend on their business. And so if you like the sound of debt-free money, I want you to say grants in the comments below. Look at these previous winners on the screen and see if you can connect or relate with anybody's story, because they were just like you. They're like, I don't know if I should apply. I don't know if I can win this grant, but they took a chance on themselves. And now I'm calling them out as one of the grant winners. I want to do the same for you. I know I can do the same for you. It's just about you taking the chance and hitting submit on the grant application. And so first up, we got Latoya. She's from Charlotte, North Carolina, and she's the executive director of She Built This City, an amazing nonprofit that's helping people to this day. And then we have Derek Smith. He is the owner of the for-profit company Roaming Rehab. He helps elderly people get more flexible and mobile so that they can stay healthy. And then we have Joanne. She's the founder of Radical Partners, which is a business accelerator program. And so we have people from all different backgrounds here to represent what a Gusto $10,000 grant winner looks like. And I want to see you on this screen next year and be talking about you as one of the winners as well. And so we got to speak things to existence if we want it to happen. You can apply for this grant in 4 simple steps, but you first got to know the deadline for this grant. And so I want you to mark down in your calendar Friday, November 21st at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, because that is the deadline or the very last time that you can submit this grant. But I know you're not going to wait till the last minute. You're going to submit it early, and I can even help you do that for free inside of my free business community. But that's if you want my help. If you want to do it on your own, you can follow these 4 steps to set yourself up for success. First, you want to share your story. Make sure you pull on the judge's heartstrings. Tell them what you have gone through, what you have overcome, and how your business is positively impacting the world around you. And you want to do this in less than 300 words. The second step you want to do is explain your impact. How will winning the $10,000 grant positively impact your business, your employees, your community? Let the grant judges know how this money can help. Then 3, submit your entry. Submit your grant application after making sure you have reviewed it, there's no errors, and it's good to go. And then lastly, for step 4, wait for the results. After you submit your application, you should expect to hear back from Gusto. And so in 4 simple steps, you can apply to this $10,000 grant opportunity. If you have questions on any step I've mentioned so far, you can access my free 5-step guide to applying to this $10,000 grant. It'll walk you through the entire process. All I ask, if this is bringing you value, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you're like, Darcy, I want to work with you, I need your help in applying to these grants, I invite you to join my free community. More information on it will be linked in the description below. And so you might be asking, why is Gusto even doing all of this? Why do they want to give money to small business owners? It's because they realize that small businesses are the heartbeat of America. The Gusto team wants to recognize those committed to their communities, the makers, the risk takers, the movers, and the shakers that inspire progress. Starting a business isn't always the easiest thing to do, but we do it because we know we have a purpose and mission that we've got to see in the world. And so Gusto wants to support that and give back to those people that won't quit and will make a difference in their community. Just so you can see it one more time, I have all the days listed out in a clear to understand timeline. Moving on, we have the eligibility requirements. These are the rules or guidelines that you and your business need to meet in order to be eligible for this grant. You first need to operate in the United States. If you're watching this outside the US, I would recommend that you form a US-based business. If you need help with that, let me know in the comments below. But having a US-based business, no matter where you live, opens up opportunities for you. Secondly, you must have less than 75 employees. This means you're actually a small business. This isn't for the Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk of the world. This specific grant is for small business owners that are trying to grow. Third, you must have earned less than $7 million in annual revenue. Fourth, you must have actively been in business for at least 1 year. And so this grant is for the more established business. This is the kind of grant where you do need to have that LLC in place. And lastly, for the fifth requirement, you need to have an active website and email. If you don't have that set up yet, Hostinger has made it easier than ever to set that up with AI. If you want a tutorial on how to create a website with Hostinger AI, let me know in the comments below. But it's very important that you have a website and a business email, but you must meet all 5 of these eligibility requirements in order to apply for this grant. You also do need to know that franchisees and direct seller businesses are not eligible. You must have started and created this business on your own. And so if you're wondering, how will the winners be chosen? They're looking for business owners that are able to communicate their story and mission for their business. Also, how their business will have a positive impact on the community. And lastly, how will winning the grant impact their business and employees? And so it's very important that you touch on all 3 areas to create the strongest grant application possible. Moving on, if you are an accountant watching this video, you can nominate a business that you work for. And if you nominate them successfully, you can earn $5,000 in cash, plus 1 free year of Gusto services and public recognition. And so not only can you apply for this grant, but you can also nominate another business and win money if that business were to win. This grant opportunity overall is what I would like to call a win-win. But you cannot make one of these top 3 mistakes. The first mistake is misaligned mission. A great example of this is if a business owner says in their application they want the money to get out of debt. Getting out of debt has nothing to do with positively impacting the community and nothing to do with your business. And so you want to make sure you align yourself and your mission with the grant sponsor. The second mistake I see is lack of measurable impact. You want to clearly spell out how the $10,000 in cash and $40,000 in marketing can help your business. What exactly would you do with the $10,000? Would you spend $5,000 on equipment and another $5,000 on hiring an employee? Let them know exactly what you plan on doing with the money. And then we have incomplete or vague application. If the application says, tell me why you started your business, you can't respond with, because I needed money. That is not a good response. You got to give them more than that, even if it's true. And you can use ChatGPT to help you. Which brings me to 3 amazing ChatGPT prompts that I want you to use to help you in your business. The first prompt is the impact story prompt. And so it says, act as an experienced grant reviewer. Explain how your business creates measurable community or economic impact. Strong hooks showing the problem or gap. Real life examples or statistics. How your business improves lives, jobs, access. And hopeful vision for scalability and long-term value. And so why it works is it moves beyond I sell X into a human impact narrative that connects emotionally and logically. And so this is a great prompt that you can use in ChatGPT to get clarity on how your business impacts other people. Then we have the founder's purpose prompt. You are a professional storyteller. Write a powerful story answering why you started your business, blending personal motivation and market need. Talk about moments of inspiration or struggle, how your background uniquely equips you, and 1 sentence on how funding will scale the mission. And so this goes based off the understanding that you've already entered in information about yourself into ChatGPT. And so you want ChatGPT to act as you when giving these responses. And then we lastly have the funding justification prompt. As a grant strategist, write a concise and persuasive answer describing how you would use grant money to grow your business. Include a summary of current business stage, clear breakdown of how each dollar will be used, and expected results in long-term sustainability beyond the grant. And so these 3 prompts will set you up for success when applying to this $10,000 grant. If you're interested, comment prompt below. Now let's take a quick sneak peek and see what this grant application is all about. If you need help finding this website, you can find it in the $10,000 Gusto grant guide. And so it's first going to ask for your application name, your last name, your email, your phone number, and company. For business email address, you want this to be a domain that you own. To give you an example, a domain that I own is hello@darcysbusiness.com. You want it to be a branded email, not a Gmail, not an iCloud, not a Yahoo, but a branded domain. Then it's going to ask for your number of employees, your business type, as well as your business address. If you don't have a business address, you can easily get one by going to alliancevirtual.com. I've left a link in the description. They will set you up with a professional office building that you can use as your business address. And then it's going to ask you for your business website as well as your social media handles. So far, this has been a breeze. Now, all it asks is 2 short response questions. Tell us your small business story and how will winning impact your business? And so if you use the prompts that I gave you earlier, you are going to give a great response to this question. And so once everything looks good in your grant application, you're going to hit the submit button and then wait to hear back from Gusto. And now you have everything you need to not only apply, but secure this $10,000 grant. And if you want to know how to use AI to apply to this grant even more, make sure to check out this video right here.